Hello everyone, so you may or may not remember at the end of February I did a video asking you guys to ask me any questions that you wanted to know about me, as long as they weren't too personal or out there. I would answer them, and I got so many questions, and I've been trying to compile lists and put them together in a way that makes sense because there's way too many to put in one video, and I wanted to answer all of your questions. So going to be a question to half of the questions that you guys asked that were just about me, random things about me and stuff like that, whereas some of the other videos will be about YouTube and beauty and my boyfriend and the future more so than just me. So alright, my computer's right here, so I'm going to be turning this way. If you could learn any new language, which would it be and why? If I could learn any new language, it would probably be either Italian or Hawaiian. I don't know, I've always really liked those languages, and I think that it's because they're just pretty. I think Italian and Hawaiian are so pretty, and that's honestly why. You have siblings. Yes, I do. I have 4. I have an older brother, Ben, who is 22. I have a little brother, Bo, who is 19. A little brother, Brock, who is 17, and a little sister, Holly, who is 6. How did your first kiss happen? My first kiss was actually extremely awkward. Oh my gosh, if I could take back my first kiss, I would. I mean, I was dating a guy, and at the time I had feelings for him, but it ended so quick, and it was just not it was just not at all what I thought it would be. But it was just, he was leaving my house one night after hanging out, and he kissed me in the doorway, and it was just an awkward little peck, and my brother was in the next room, and he was like, "Did he just kiss you?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's so awkward." If you could change your real name, what would you change it to? This question is really hard, and I don't know, I feel like I've gone through stages in my life where I wish my name was something different. I used to be obsessed with the name Olivia. I still really like it, and I've also really loved the name Sophia. Sophia is a family name, and that was my Spanish name in high school, and my sister got the middle name Sophia, and I'm so jealous because I really like her. But I think that if I were going to be named something else, it would have to be a kind of old-fashioned name, because I feel like I am very old-fashioned. I don't think my name could be Ashley or Jennifer or something. I just don't think that fits my personality at all. I think that Rosalie or Evelyn or I don't know. I really like the name Evelyn. I think it would be cool to have the name Evelyn actually. So I guess Evelyn would be a cute name. How many boyfriends have you had? I have had 3 boyfriends. One lasted 12 days, one lasted 22 days, and Stephen clearly has lasted almost 3.5 years now. How tall are you? I'm 5'1.5", but I tend to say 5'2", just to give myself that extra half an inch. Why not? How old are you? I am 21. I turned 21 on March 23rd. If you could give any advice to any high school girl, what would it be? Oh my goodness, there are so many things that I would tell a high school girl. But I guess my number one rule would be, don't do anything that you wouldn't want to tell your mom or your future children about. I think my mom told me that one time, and I was like, that's really good actually, because that really stops you from doing things that you shouldn't be doing. Because if you don't want to tell your mom, and if it's something that you wouldn't be proud to tell your own children that you did, then you probably shouldn't do it. And if it's something that you don't want your future children to do, you probably shouldn't be doing it either. And I think that it would be really hypocritical as a parent to sit and say, oh, well, you can't do this because that's bad, when you did it. So yeah. But oh my gosh, I could do a whole video on advice for high school girls. So if you want to see that, Caitlin, I think Caitlin asked that. Yeah, the Caitlin Johnson asked that. If you want to see a video on that, then you leave a comment below and let me know. Where do you work? Or if you don't want to say where you work, what do you do? And do you have a job? I put those together because clearly they go together. I'm a student, so that's first and foremost, I guess, what my occupation is. But I am also a waitress at 2 different restaurants. One is year-round, and one is just seasonal. And the seasonal one I've done for the past 2 summers, and I absolutely love it, and I cannot wait to start. It starts in 2 weeks, and I'm so excited. You said you live in Ohio, so I'm wondering, do you go to Cedar Point a lot? Yes, I go to Cedar Point a lot. If you don't know what Cedar Point is, it is an amusement park. It is America's Rock and Roller Coaster. and it is awesome. So if you go there, you should totally tweet me, leave me a comment, let me know. Are you planning on voting in this election? Yes, I will be voting in this election. And this will be the first term, I guess, that I get to vote in, because I missed the first one. I turned 18 like a couple months, well, it was in November, and I turned 18 in March, so I missed that one, but yes. Are you popular in high school? I went to a small school. My graduating class was like 136, I think, and then it dropped down, like not everyone graduated even. So to me that's like a really small high school, and we were located in the middle of a cornfield. I was a cheerleader, and I dated like the quarterback of the football team, and Stefan was on the football team, and my other boyfriend was on the football team, but I don't know that I was necessarily popular. I don't think that I was considered one of the popular girls, but I was friends with everyone. Like, I was friends with people that were in band, I was friends with the cheerleaders, I was friends with the popular girls, I was friends with jocks, I was friends with, like, the, oh gosh, what's it called, where they, like, know a lot of things and they go and compete, like, with other schools, like, the smartest kids in the class. Like, I was friends with those kind of people. Like, I was friends with everyone, so, I don't think that I was popular per se, and I had a lot of friends, but I don't think that I had a lot of really close friends and really good friends, because I really don't have the friends that I had in high school. I'm not friends with anymore. So if you won the lottery, what would you buy? If it was like the lottery that just was won a couple weeks ago, I'd pretty much pay off my school, Stefan's school, my family's school, any debt that my parents had, any debt that Stefan's parents had, and I'd pay for our wedding, buy ourselves like a small house or apartment or something, and then put the rest in the bank. I wouldn't go crazy and spend a lot of money on a lot of things. And if I win the lottery, I don't know if I would still want to be a teacher, because I really, really, really want to be a mom. And if I had the opportunity to be a stay-at-home mom, I would absolutely love to do that. Because like Stefan said, if he won the lottery, he would still want to work. And I think that I would probably waitress still, just to make money and have spending money and not have to spend the money that I won. So that's what I would do if I won the lottery. What is on top of your bucket list? I have a whole video on my bucket list. On top of my bucket list, I don't really know. I don't really have a specific order. So you can just go watch that video. I'll link it in the down bar, so you can watch. How long until you graduate college? Not soon enough. I have a year left. I have next semester, next fall, and then the semester after that, next spring, will be my student teaching, and then I will be finished. So I cannot wait. Like, I can't even tell you how much I hate school and how ready I am to be done. What's the scariest movie you've ever seen? I don't like scary movies. I don't like to torture myself. When I watch scary movies, I will not be able to not think about them anymore. But I've seen The Strangers like 3 times, and I hate that movie. I think it's so creepy how they have those masks, and it's just, they're so ruthless and they don't care. Oh my gosh, it's so scary. I hate that movie. So, yeah, besides that, I can't really think of any other scary movies besides like The Haunting in Connecticut, and I don't remember if that was really scary or if it just really disturbed me. So, what's your favorite candy? My favorite candy is probably Sour Patch Kids. I love Sour Patch Kids. I love sour candy. Yeah, Sour Patch Kids. Tea or coffee? Both. I love tea and I love coffee. I can't even choose. I could drink black coffee too, so. Favorite iPhone app at the moment? My favorite app was probably Twitter. I would probably die without the Twitter app on my phone. Blue or black pen? I guess black. I think I like the black gel. My favorite pens, I'll show you. Oh, I have one right here. These are my absolute favorite pens, and these are like a breast cancer edition, and these are the ones that I use for work because I'm a waitress and I use pens a lot. So it's pink, but the ink is black, and it's a Uniball, a Signo Uniball, whatever that is. But it's black ink, but it's like, it's very, what's the word? I don't know. Uniball, I like Uniball a lot, so yeah, but black ink, I guess. Are you a righty or a lefty? I'm a righty, although when I was little and we would do cursive, I would write with my right hand, but I'd write it like a left-handed person. Like, a lot of left-handed people hook so that they don't get their arm in what they're writing, so they hook it, and that's what I used to do. And I used to hate cursive so much because it would hurt my arms, and finally someone caught on to the fact that I was hooking my arm like a left-handed person. So I don't know what that was all about, but what states have you been to in the USA? Oh my gosh. Well, I live in Ohio. I've been to Indiana, Michigan, Kentucky, Tennessee, oh shoot, Georgia. I think I've been through Alabama, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, Rhode Island, Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey. What other ones do you have to go through to get to Rhode Island? I don't know. I need to see a map. I think maybe one more. New Hampshire? No. Maybe one more that I can't think of right now. But, yeah. Have you traveled outside of the country? If so, where? The only time I've traveled out of the country was to go to Canada to see the Niagara Falls. So, yeah, I have only left the country that one time. Or no, I left twice, but it was just to Canada both times to see the Niagara Falls. What was your favorite movie when you were younger, and what's your favorite movie now? My absolute favorite movie of all time when I was younger and now is The Little Princess, or A Little Princess. I love that movie. It makes me cry every time. I know exactly what's going to happen. I know every word by heart, but it gets me so much. I'm a daddy's girl, and like it's all about like a father's love for their daughter, and just like how every girl is a princess. Oh my gosh, I just think it has the cutest story, and it's so cute, and it makes me cry every time. She just loves her papa. Oh, I love that movie so much. Would you rather only eat peanut butter for the rest of your life or live with a shaved head? No wigs allowed. I hate this question because that's so hard. Honestly, probably a shaved head, no wigs allowed, because peanut butter for the rest of my life would be really annoying. Like, I like food too much to only be able to eat peanut butter, and can you live off peanut butter? I feel like you can't. And there are girls that look pretty with shaved heads. I don't know if I have like the right head shape for that, but like, what's her name? Natalie Portman, I think, had a shaved head at one time. Britney Spears did too, but Britney Spears was psycho and she did that. But yeah, Natalie Portman looked really pretty with a shaved head, so hopefully I could pull it off because I still want to eat food. What denomination in your church are you? My father was raised Lutheran and my mother was raised Southern Baptist, and my beliefs probably tend to be more Baptist than anything, but like, I'm not Catholic and I don't necessarily believe everything that Catholics believe. Stefan is Catholic, and we've had a lot of talks about that as far as the future goes, like once we're married and not have kids and stuff, like what we're gonna do, and we both agree on like the major thing that I think that is overall the most important thing, and it's, you know, knowing that you're a sinner and knowing that Jesus is God's son and that he's the only way to get to heaven, and that you have to have a personal relationship with him in order to be saved. So I guess that's like the most important thing to me. I don't really like getting too caught up in denominations and stuff like that. Like, it doesn't matter in my opinion. And the last question is, what's your favorite dessert? And oh gosh, this is hard. Jello salad, bread pudding, dirt pudding, cheesecake, and angel food cake. Those are my top 5 desserts, and if you brought me one of those 5 things, I will love you for the rest of my life. Alright, so that is it for this first questions answered video. I hope that it was entertaining and that you learned some new things about me, and hopefully I will be back with my next answers video soon, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!